This is Marna Weston with the Sam Proctor Oral History Program at the University of Florida in Greenwood, Mississippi at McLaurin Park on September 22nd, 2011. I'm speaking with Ms. Deloris Nason. Ms. Nason, thank you very much for speaking to me.
All right, how are you today?
I'm doing good. Would you please say and spell your full name?
My name is Deloris Johnson Nason, DELORIS NASON.
Okay, and just confirm for us that we are outside of McLaurin Park in Greenwood, Mississippi.
Yes, they're on the outside of McLaurin Park in Greenwood, Mississippi.
When and where were you born?
I was born in Greenwood, Mississippi, Lee Floyd County.
And what is the date of your birth?
My birth date is 11/28/67.
And who are your mother and father?
My mother and father is the late Mr. and Mrs. Tom Johnson. Ruth and Tom Johnson.
And were they originally from Greenwood, or where were they from?
They're originally from Chula, Mississippi.
And could you tell me a little bit about your mother's parents? Who were they?
My mother's parents was Evelina Benford from Chula, Mississippi.
And your dad's parents?
My dad's mother name was Belle Johnson from Kruger, Mississippi.
Do you know anything about your great-grandparents, your grandparents' parents?
No, I do not.
I'd like to ask you about your earliest memories of school. Where did you first go to school at?
I went to school at DCL kindergarten. That was my first school at the DCL kindergarten. It was held at a church.
What was the name of the church?
DCL United Methodist Church.
And is that here in Greenwood?
Yes, it is, in Greenwood, Mississippi.
Okay. And how long did you go to school there?
I went there until the age of 4, and then I attended Stone Street Elementary School.
Did you have any favorite teachers or favorite subjects when you were in school?
Oh, yes, I had one of the most favorite teachers that I wish that she was here today to teach. She's living. Her name is Miss Viola Scissor.
And what subject did she teach?
Science and history.
And why did you like Miss Sisson's class so much?
I liked the Miss Sisson's class. I always thought she was real hard, but as I grown up, I realized that only thing she wanted us to do was learn, and she was always teaching us about history, black history, and that's what I loved about her. I wish she could be teaching right today.
Has she passed away?
No, she hadn't. She's a member of New Zion Missionary Baptist Church here in Greenwood, Mississippi.
Okay, right up the street at the light where we turned at Mount Zion?
New Zion, yes, sir, right by the fire department.
Okay. Do you remember who your elementary school principal was?
Mr. Smith. I don't know his first name. I forgot it. Wallace Smith. Okay. Mr. Wallace Smith, and he's a very, very nice principal. He only wanted us to learn.
When you left elementary school, where did you go to school next?
I went to Greenwood High.
Okay. And what year did you start at Greenwood High?
1980.
Okay. And what year did you graduate?
I graduated in the class of 1985.
Okay. So now that you've left high school, have you always stayed in this community, or did you go somewhere after high school and then come back?
No, I've always been here. I'm 43 years old, and I love Greenwood, and I love McLaurin Street. I love McLaurin Street because this is a historical place that I teach my children on Children's Day about McLaurin Park, that it was a historical park because it was the first black school for the black children.
Mm-hmm. What is it that is so exciting and historic about McLaurin Park, McLaurin Street, and Greenwood that you love so much?
I just really love the people because I'm a people person myself, and I just love the people, and I love the children, and I love the idea that I know that I can teach the other children that McLaurin is just not only a park, it is an historical park where there was once McNeese School.
Mm-hmm. What do you know about that McNeese School?
The only thing I know, I did not attend, but I remember that the kids would always used to come over to my mom's house. They called it her Baby Ruth, and used to always come over to Miss Baby Ruth's house just to get them one of those homemade biscuits from Mrs. Baby Ruth.
Mm-hmm. Now, was Miss Baby Ruth, was she a person that was a community leader?
Yes, she was. My mother, Mrs. Baby Ruth Johnson, she was a community leader with all the kids, with all the people. She was a people person. She loved to talk, and she always loved to ask, how you doing? And you have a nice day. And I believe that's where I get it from, because I'm so friendly.
Mm-hmm. Well, you definitely are. You let me come and interview you. What do you think are the qualities of a leader? What makes a person a leader?
I believe what makes a person a leader is the communication and the understanding from the people out in the community. You have to get out here to know the people, to know the children, to see the children and to see the people, and the elderly people is what I love. I love the elderly people. I have a neighbor. She just had a birthday, turned 84 years old, September the 10th. She lives 2 houses down from me. She's a sweet lady in the neighborhood. She has no kids. And everybody in the neighborhood always makes sure that we do something for her.
And what is her name?
Her name is Mrs. Willie B. Goins.
Has Miss Goins always lived here?
Yes.
As long as you know?
As long as I know, yes, sir.
You know, people talk about the civil rights movement, and they talk about Dr. Martin Luther King and Medgar Evers in Mississippi.
Right.
By living here in this community and having been here with your 43 years, what are your reflections? What does the civil rights movement mean to you?
The civil rights movement means to me that, I mean, we have a great deal to learn about it, you know, but I know it gave a lot of us the rights to do a lot of things that we couldn't do, you know. It just a lot of things. The civil rights movement just gave us a lot of things that we couldn't do. I love to see all people together.
Do you think that the civil rights movement is continuing today, or some people say that people have lost their way and we're losing our rights because of the way the government works? You have a president who's under pressure. Do you think the civil rights movement is continuing? It's still positive, or is there more work to be done?
Yeah, I believe it needs to be more work done, but I believe our president is only doing what he could do. You know, I believe he's doing a good job. I really do. I believe he's doing a good job. It's just us as people, we have to get together and stick together and learn to love one another. We must learn to love one another, all of us. And I love everybody.
Do you think that he can be reelected again?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, I do. I believe Barack Obama can be elected again. Yes, I do.
What kind of activities do you think are going to take place in this neighborhood to help get him elected again?
Well, just to be honest with you, I believe too many people is really scared to come here over on McLaurin Street. But if you come over here on McLaurin Street, you don't feel nothing but joy and love once you really get over here to see it and not to go by what people say about McLaurin Street. Because all of us love each other out here. We all just one big family over here on McLaurin Street.
Well, see, for me, I'm from Florida, so I don't know what people say about McLaurin or why it wouldn't be safe.
McLaurin is so dangerous. It's crime, drugs, but that's not true. It's crime everywhere. But they consider McLaurin Street is so dangerous. But it's not like that, because everybody here around McLaurin, we love one another around here. And it's not bad. We get together, we go and pick up paper out of our park because we love our park. And we go around in the community and get paper up, so when the city workers come out here, they don't have to do too much, because we're going to do it. Because people are actually scared to come around McLaurin Street, and I hate that. And I hate the city government that they only come when it's time for it to be elected. And only if they just come out here to get a chance to see the people, because we vote too. We want somebody to come out and help us. So when the people came out here and gave us our gazebo in the park, I actually cried, because I was happy to see this, to know this is a historical park, and I was just overwhelmed to know that they finally did it. You know, and I was jumping for joy, because I love this park. I love McLaurin.
What can be done to help more people understand that McLaurin Park and McLaurin Street is a great place and it belongs to all the people of Greenwood?
Well, actually, that they need to come out here and see the people and see what we do out here, not judge just because things they probably read. And it's not the people that actually stay on McLaurin that'll cause a problem. It's other people that come from other places that they consider that it's a good spot, and that McLaurin is so bad, so they consider us bad, but we're not. Because I've been here 43 years, like I said, and I love McLaurin.
Over the next, say, week,
Okay.
what kind of things are you going to be doing to help make your community a better place?
What I do, I always get my kids anything that they need dealing with the school homework. When they get off the bus, I ask them what kind of homework they have. I only have one computer, but I bet you it'd be 9 or 10 children on that one computer. And I tried to get another one just to help them because a lot of children don't have computers. And every kid needs a computer. And I try to open up my house for the kids in the neighborhood. Because what I got, I didn't get it by myself. God gave it to me. So I just open up my heart in my house and my love for the kids in the neighborhood.
Do you have your own children?
I have a son, 19 years old, just one.
Okay, what is his name?
His name is Deloris.
Okay, and when was he born?
He was born in 1990 after my husband, he served in the Gulf War for 7 years, and my husband was injured in the Gulf War. His name is Nason. He was injured, and I said, if my husband get back to the United States, I'm going to have my husband a baby, and that's what I did.
So your husband, is the government taking adequate care of him? Does he receive his benefits?
No. It's just hard for him to even. He have a little restaurant. Like I have a snowball stand on this end. He have a little restaurant on the corner of Bull Lane and Broad Street. It's called the Gilson Stop. So he did that to try to make ends meet. But the problem that we had is the harassment with the Greenwood Police Department. And that's just honestly the truth.
What kind of harassment do you receive from the police?
We have harassment with the Greenwood Police Department where as that when they come through the neighborhood, like I said, I sell snowballs. And this yard here is big enough for all my kids to be here. They can come and pull up on the corner and say, you need to get back on the porch. So I'm like, why? And this is my yard. Yeah. This here is for the kids. You know, so you can want to have events at the park. Now you have to get a permit. I didn't have Children's Day this past year in the McLaurin Park because you have to get a permit. And sometimes it's hard to get a permit because they want to charge you. And this is something for the kids to have. And I just don't feel like it's fair. So I just get my yard and my people that love the kids, this lady here, Miss Vicky, Precious, and we just do what we could for the kids. But the harassment from the Greenwood Police Department, and I feel that our mayor and our city councilmen, they need to come out here and show their face and to be able to understand and communicate with us. Everybody around here don't sell drugs. Everybody around here don't do drugs. Everybody, anything that I need from the people in the community for these kids, they give it to me. Halloween, we have a Halloween party right here in my yard because certain things we can't do in McLaurin Park. They turn the lights out on us at 10 o'clock at the park. We can have events at the park, but it's just certain things that we can and certain things we can't do.
Have you talked to the mayor or tried to have negotiations with the police about this treatment?
Well, in order to talk to our mayor, Miss Carolyn McAdams, she says the door is always open. But you do have to call for an appointment. Her secretary always say she's not in. But I do have one police officer, I can say. His name is Willie Hearns. Like I told the detective the other day, that we had a young man that came through our neighborhood shooting. And the only thing I told him, that the police officer should just come out. We have one police officer that I know that come in our bad neighborhood, which is McLaurin Street. His name is Willie Hearn. He actually come out here and participate himself with our children, to let our children know that he's here to protect them, not to be afraid of them. Because Katie Love, the tree that's the tree named after her, she used to be scared of the police. Every time she would see the police, she run. Every time the kids see the police, they run. But I had him to come out here to let the kids know it's not like that.
I'm glad that you pointed that out, the name of the tree. Why does the tree have a name? What is the significance of that?
Because of my great niece. Her name is Caitlin Josiah Harris. Every time somebody come up, she want to show them love. This is her signal, Katie's love.
Okay, so we're bumping fists.
Yeah, Katie love.
Okay.
Show me some love,
okay.
Katie love. And that's it. I wish she was out here. She's with her mother.
You talked about Children's Day. Is that something that you have helped get together locally, or was that going before?
That's something that I just do because I know in the month of June after Father's Day is always Children's Day. And I try to make it my business to do something for the children for Children's Day, for Easter, get them a nice little Easter egg hunt. You know, for Halloween to make sure they have candy. Just to do a lot of little things. But the last year I had a Halloween giving out candy, and I was sitting on my front porch, and you know, the people come and park in front. The police officer tell the people to move in front of the house, and I'm like, this Halloween, they just only letting the kids out to get some candy. And this lady had to make the whole block around, and I don't believe that little bit there want to cause them nothing, for they know it's Halloween. They let the kids get out there and just get a little candy, that's all.
How long have you been participating in the Children's Day activity?
I have been participating for 7 years.
Okay. And is it something that gets a good turnout in the community?
Yes. I invite all the children, let all the children know, all the children to come on out for Children's Day. And we have a good time. Volleyball, kickball, baseball, everything that we can have, we do it for the kids.
So you believe investing in children is very important?
Yes, got to say the kids, all the kids, because some kids don't have. And I don't care about what no kid mother have or if they getting food stamp. My father was the kind of father, Tom Johnson. He was like, kid pass by, you hungry kid? Go in there and fix that kid something. That kid come back to the door, said, did you get enough? No, sir, I didn't get enough. Go and make sure that kid get fed. And we lived in a shotgun house. My mother is the mother of 15 children and had 18 godchildren. Now, I'm the mother of one kid. I have 12 goddaughters and 11 godsons, and I'm 43 years old.
Was that two of them, those two young men that kind of stopped by and were asking questions? What were their names?
Their name is Gianni, Rogers, and Antonio West.
So I wonder where they went. I thought I was going to get a chance to talk to them, but they kind of got out of here, didn't they?
Yes.
If you were the person that was the mayor of Greenwood and in charge of making sure the communities showed the love and got together, what kind of plans and programs would you have?
I would have more programs that does not always you have to have money to participate. Some children don't have $1 or $2 to go to the games, and they want to go. You know, we have my great nephews, they playing football Saturday. Their name of their team is the Raiders. We as the community, we go out and sponsor these children to go out there to show these children that we are there with you, because we want better for our kids. And I wish with the mayor and the city councilman, they would come out here and just walk and just to see these children. They will be so happy to see that the people really care about us, because they feel that don't nobody even care about us. But I tell them they do. They just scared of McLaurin Street.
Ms. Nason, I want to thank you for taking the time to speak with me on behalf of the
Okay.
Sam Proctor Oral History Program. We appreciate your
And
interview.
I appreciate you, and I hope you all be getting back in touch with me.
Thanks, you. I appreciate it. I like to close every interview by giving the person I'm speaking with a chance to say the last thing. So I'm going to turn it to you, and when you finish your comments, that will end the interview. I'm not going to say nothing else.
I just want to thank God for allowing you all to come over here by McLaurin Street. I am so proud of you all coming away from Florida to come over. What's your name? What's your name? And I am so glad Miss Margaret, all the way from Cleveland, Mississippi, was not afraid to come over here on McLaurin Street. And I thank her so very, very much. And thank you.